So what's up guys, my name is John Alvarez and you guys know me as Drifter D. I have been collecting Hot Wheels since I was like 3 years old and I just recently turned 20 on the 26th of June, and you've read the title. I might quit collecting the Hot Wheels or diecast cars for maybe a while. Alright, so this video is kind of a freestyle. I'm not sure how long this video will be. I probably left a summary in the description if you find it too long. And I have made a video like this on my second channel. Long story short, I made a video explaining my thoughts. A lot of you guys encouraged me to collect, to continue collecting. I appreciate those kind words, the encouragement. But now it just came back to me, and I think I really just have to put a halt to collecting. Alright, so let's start right here. I kind of listed down the reasons here, but still it's gonna be a freestyle. It's not really scripted. So the first reason obviously is money. If you're gonna buy a Hot Wheels car, you obviously need money to buy the cars you want. And maybe a lot of collectors, you're adults, maybe you can buy the cars you want. That's cool. But for me, I think you already know I'm still a student. I don't have a job. I think I've repeated that point so many times. You guys already know that. So the thing is, I'm not exactly rich, Like, yes, I have friends who I know they're rich. Maybe they live in a house, they have rich parents. That's cool. I'm not envying them. I'm not thinking like, oh damn, I wish I was in a rich family. No, I actually love my mom and dad. Like, I know that sounds cheesy, but I love them and I'm happy with my life. But I'm just saying that I can't really afford to keep buying all these cars that are being released by multiple brands. I'll elaborate on that later, and it's just really hard to keep up. I just keep on burning my money. Note that, burning. It's not even spending anymore. It's just burning the money just for me to fulfill my to-do list of cars that I want. Once again, I'll elaborate on that. But basically, whenever I get a paycheck from YouTube or a part-time job, it just disappears. For example, I actually took a job at an IT show recently, and I earned a good around 450 Singapore dollars, and my bank account has nowhere that amount, and I don't even know where all the money went. It's just, I don't know. Obviously I spent it on Hot Wheels, but just to think that all that hundreds of dollars disappeared this past few weeks, it's just really crazy to think. Whenever I'm outside with my friend, when we're having dinner or lunch, I sometimes order the cheapest item on the menu, just to save money. For what? For Hot Wheels, Tomica, Matchbox, you name it. And it's getting really unhealthy, stressing all the time, thinking like, damn, when will I get when will I get money to buy my next set of Hot Wheels cars? It's almost like an addiction. Like it's like a drug addict. Like, oh, when am I gonna get my next shot? And the kind of thing. It's just really stressful. So I think, for now, I'm broke. Money is one major factor. That's why I'm taking a break, or to make it more simpler, quitting Hot Wheels. I need to start planning for my future. As I mentioned just now, I just turned 20. I'm no longer a teenager. I know a lot of you guys post on Instagram that collecting has no age. That's true. I'm not collecting because I'm old. Rather, it's the opposite. It's more like, since I'm old, I need to be more responsible. So I'm gonna quit collecting. You guys get it? I hope so. If not, then basically I just need to start being responsible, man. And I need to start saving my money. It's just really, really tiring, stressing over money all the time, So and second reason is time. Collecting, obviously, when you buy stuff, you need time. You need to go peg hunting. Maybe you need to meet up with a seller or a buyer, or you need to trade your cars. And it's tiring. Like, it's cool here in Singapore, we have a very elaborate transport system. Our trains takes me pretty much to anywhere, but the fact that sometimes I just have to travel, it's just so tiring. You need to spend 1 hour to meet up with a person. It's tiring. By the way, if it's cool, it's really cool meeting collectors, don't get me wrong, it's nice talking to them, but just it takes up so much time to collect the cars I want. Also for peg hunting, like, you guys see my peg hunting videos, a lot of you might be jealous even and say things like, damn, I wish I had those in my pegs. You guys think I'm lucky? No, I only show the good parts, because 90% of the time I spend like half an hour visiting the stores in the malls and end up with nothing. 90% of the time. Imagine all those time wasted hunting for cars until I'm lucky to hit that 10% where I actually find something good. I've just spent so much time hunting, when I could have been at home doing something productive, like reading a book, I guess, or making a video. But rather, I'm outside walking my legs, which I guess is good exercise, but end up finding nothing. It's just so much time wasted, or not say wasted. It's time consuming rather. It's not say waste. It's fun to peg on, but it's really time consuming. Third are goals. Okay, so what do I mean by that? By the third reason is so guys, just have a look at my collection right there and right there, and there's some more here, and there's some more in my drawer, there's some more in my storage boxes. For crying out loud, I have 2,500 ish cars in my collection, and for a boy at my age, or rather for a man since I'm 20, I think that's more cars than I'll ever have than an average collectors. I've met collectors who are at my age, and my collection, not to brag, comes nowhere close to their amount, because I just have lots of cars. It's insane. It's gigantic, you know. I have friends, family, relatives who are always impressed, or impressed by my collection, like how huge it is. And don't get me wrong, of course it's a rather huge collection, but 2,500 cars, just imagine how much money I've spent on that. Here in Singapore, a Hot Wheels mainline car is at least 4 Singapore dollars. So multiply 2,500 by 4, you get $10,000. I've at least spent $10. And the reason why I say at least is I've spent more than $4 on a lot of cars. For example, Tommy cars are $7 each. Hot Wheels Premium are $10 each. I have some exclusive cars like your RLCs. Those go for $30, $40, $50. It's like, I don't even know how much. It's just definitely more than $10,000, and that's insane. That is like I'm just overachieving right now. So I feel like there's just so much cars in my collection, and it's a nice goal, to tell people that hey, I've reached 2,500 cars by the time I reach 20. So that's what I mean by goal. It's a nice goal. And also, I told myself that I'll never stop collecting Hot Wheels until I find the super treasure hunt in the wild, which I did a few days ago. I think you guys saw the video. And honestly, I was really happy to have finally found the super treasure hunt. Like how funny it would be to quit collecting after collecting so many cars and not even find a super treasure hunt in the wild. For me, it's a nice brag, you could say. It's just nice to say, hey, I found a super treasure hunt in the wild before. I know I look cocky right now, but honestly, it was really a great feeling finding a super treasure hunt, and I feel like it's a nice achievement, So when I found a super treasure hunt, just for a split second, I'm just thinking like, yo, I could like literally just stop collecting right now because I've done it. I found a super treasure hunt in the wild. And I guess that brought me to this video right here. It's one of the reasons why I stopped collecting. Finding a super, which is my long life goal throughout collecting Hot Wheels. Checklist done, And talking about goals, this whole thing won't stop if I continue collecting. So obviously you collect cars as a goal. You want to collect these cars, you want to collect that cars. But the thing is, there are cars being constantly released by different brands. Like by Hot Wheels, you guys see they release like hundreds of cars every year. And if you guys keep on going and going and going, you'll never ever really catch up, because by the time you buy the cars you already want, Hot Wheels or Atomic or Matchbox would have released even newer cars, and then you also have to buy that. It just never ends, So I think I just gotta cut it off right now, or else I'll end up being in this limbo of never-ending cycle of me recklessly spending my money on these cars. Fourth reason is politics. So this is not really a huge reason, but rather I just want to point this out. So for example, the master case, right? You guys know there was those people who were pointing me out like, oh, Drifter won the master case, he's only donating 30 cars, yada yada. Oh, the amount of BS that I had to go through that time. It's just, people like this exist. It's freaking stupid, man. And finding the Datsun 510s on the pegs. I bought 6 Datsun 510s, and you have a whole Facebook page flaming me. Oh, I'm a scalper. What? Drifter D hates scalpers, but then he scalps what? It's just... and then what? Like Hot Wheels recently, they implemented this policy where they'll release like upcoming Hot Wheels cars on their RLC page. And they say that, ooh, if anybody shares their pictures on social media, they'll take down an account. Like, yo, Hot Wheels, they're just toy cars, man. Why do you have to be so serious and like threatened to take down social media pages that are just sharing pictures of upcoming toy cars? In the end of the day, they're all toy cars. They're just toy cars. These are toys. maybe someone will say it's a toy. Some might argue it's for collection. It's a toy. It's a toy. Full stop. These are toys that we collect. And the fact that these tiny things can spark anger in our community, it just bamboozles the hell out of me. So yeah, I wanna avoid that shit altogether. So politics, nope. You can't get yourself into politics unless you don't collect them, right? So yeah, by the way, it's not really a huge reason, as I wanna point out once again. It's like I don't care if people flame me. I don't really give a shit, but I just want to point this out. It's just a small reason, thinking that, oh man, like collecting Hot Wheels, you would think that's simple. No, you have to fight with these kind of people. It's crazy, and it's crazy. And the last main reason is I don't feel happy collecting anymore. You see, I have a couple of friends. They, when we meet up, they'll say like, "Yo, Drifter, I found this." They give it to me, I feel happy, and in return, I'll give them a car. I feel so much more happier giving a Hot Wheels car to a friend than buying it. I think you guys heard a quote where it's like two birds in a bush, something one whatever. What I'm trying to say is I don't feel happy buying Hot Wheels cars anymore. So when I was smaller, obviously when I was a kid, I had like 70, 80 cars. And whenever my parents just bought me just one Hot Wheels car, I feel absolutely freaking happy. Like, yo, like I'm gonna take care of it. Like, yeah, maybe after a few weeks I'll probably lose interest, but I still take care of my cars, at least for that few weeks. And even if I'm done, I set it aside, I take care of that one car. But now that I have a huge collection, sometimes you guys see my haul, I buy 80, 90, or even 100 cars. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel as happy as I was getting that one car when I was a kid. Like the happiness isn't just there anymore. It feels more like I don't feel, or I think I quoted it right here, I don't feel happy buying the cars. Rather, it's more like I'm unhappy that I don't have those cars. Do you guys get it? I feel like if I don't get those cars, I will not be a happy person. That's not true. I can live without these cars. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal of this. That's why I keep buying every single car I want, even if it's causing me to almost go broke. Sometimes even lending money. Yeah, I know, I feel so bad. If my friends are watching this, I'm a complete mess. Having to borrow money to buy Hot Wheels cars. It is, now that I think about it, man, that sucks. So you see, it just adds stress. Collecting this car, it just makes me more stressed instead of making me happy. And I guess maybe part of the reason is because I do have a big collection. So I guess, like, the amount of happiness you buy for each additional car after the other, it just gets smaller and smaller. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know what, but whatever it is, I just don't feel happy buying cars anymore. It's just very stressful. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I did get some RAOKs recently and hauls, but I do appreciate the RAOKs. I do appreciate the thought. It's really nice. I feel happy. That I feel happiness getting the RAOKs, the cars. But when I go on the pegs, I hand that $50 or $100 to the cashier, bring home the cars. I'll be happy for a moment. I'll be like, yeah, I finally got the new McLaren by Hot Wheels. I feel so happy right now. But by the time I finish looking at it, I'll just chuck it aside, probably display it somewhere, and subconsciously forget about it. And that's not how I want to collect Hot Wheels. Maybe in the future, who knows, it would change. And yeah, that brings me to my next topic, the future of my collection. So I guess I'm only taking a break. How long? I predict maybe after I finish my army, after 2 years when I'm in university, maybe I can go back to collecting. But for now, I just want to take a long break. Who knows, maybe you guys might see me post on Instagram like I bought one car or two cars. I might cheat a little, and you guys can point me out. You can be like, "Hey Drifter, I thought you said stop collecting." Please guys, scold me if you see me buy a car. Please scold me, guys. I need your help. I think I'm also gonna tell my friends, if my friends are watching this, if we are peg hunting and I want to buy a car, stop me, alright? And to also help myself, of course, I cannot just ask you guys and my friends to help me fight this what thing right here. I'll limit the money I bring outside, so even if I find something good, I won't buy it. But there are some exceptions, of course. There are some exceptions. If I find a super in the wild, I'm gonna buy it. But if it's a mainline, I'm not gonna buy it. That's pretty much the only exception. For my YouTube channel, it will still continue, of course. I have 2,500 cars worth of content to make, and you guys enjoy my skit videos, and those skit videos don't really need any cars to make, you know, so I can just make them without having to buy a new car, right? So for example, my review videos, I buy a car, I review them. Those, maybe I can review older cars that I think you guys might find interesting, but other than that, yeah, there won't be any newer cars that will appear in my channel. I'll probably be outdated, but yeah, my YouTube will still continue. Nothing's gonna affect my YouTube channel. And yeah, you guys can still talk to me in the groups, Discord. If you guys want to share a haul via Instagram, Discord, that's cool. It's cool that you guys share your haul with me. Please feel free to continue messaging me, chatting with me. It's really nice to see these cars. Everything's gonna continue as normal except for my side. I'm just not gonna buy these cars. And guys, please don't tempt me, alright? Please don't send like pictures of how do I say this? Like, actually, you know what? Scrap that. No, actually, don't scrap that. What I'm trying to say is like, don't directly message me like, hey Drifter, I got like this 100 Hot Wheels cars. What do you think? Like, you're just trying to rub it into my face. I'm not gonna appreciate that, you know. So yeah, I guess. And last but not least, this also is gonna sound cheesy or cocky, but I will still accept RAOKs and fan mail. Don't get me mistaken, I still love diecast cars and I can still appreciate them. And a couple of you have messaged me that you actually want to send me an RAOK. I'll be more than grateful to accept them, you know. I know some of you are thinking like, duh, of course you're gonna accept them. People are giving it to you for free. Why won't you accept them? I'm accepting them. Okay, how do I say this? Yes, of course it's free. I'm not gonna lie, it's really cool to receive RAOKs and fan mails, mainly because it's free, sort of. But I'm not accepting them for the monetary value, you know. I genuinely feel happy, like just the thought of someone, sending me a car or two or boxes of cars. I really appreciate it, you know. If you don't believe me, if you still think that, nah, I don't believe you, Drifter, you're just accepting them because they're free, you're really greedy, that's not my problem. If you don't want to believe it, that's not my problem. But yes, I also accept RAOKs and fan mails. It'll also greatly help my channel, especially since I'm not gonna buy any new cars. Maybe you can send me these new cars instead. It'll be greatly appreciated. But for now, I'm not gonna buy them for myself. So okay, that's pretty much it. We are at the 18-minute mark. I'm not sure how many of you guys are gonna reach this point of the video. If you did, thank you so much for hearing me out. It really means a lot to me. Please support my decision. I think there's gonna be people in the comments who are like, no, Drifter, don't stop collecting. It's part of your collection, you know. And stop. No, please. I hope you guys can support my decision. Please don't tempt me. I've already took a big step, like a really big step, into just to stop this collection for a long period of time. So I hope you guys can help me support me throughout this phase right here of quitting collection. Honestly, I feel happier after making this video. I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of sad, you know, like collecting has been my life. These past few years, that's like my favorite pastime. But it's no longer made me happy. It's like I'm having a divorce. It's just taking up my time and money. No joke, by the way. Divorce is not a joke, but really, it's just taking up time and money for me. So that's why I'm gonna quit collecting Hot Wheels and Matchbox and Major. Oh yeah, I just wanna add, I also collect Tomica Major Matchbox, and that even takes up more money. I don't only collect Hot Wheels, but these different brands, and I end up even spending even more money, which makes it even more stressful. Which is more the reason why I have to stop collecting, just to stop completely. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's always my outro, but I hope you guys support my decision. But yeah, pretty much nothing has changed for my YouTube. Don't worry as well. Don't worry so much. I'm still gonna make videos. But yeah, not gonna waste your time any longer. I'm gonna reply to any questions that you guys might have in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.